sensitive atmosphere.
Yeah, very sensitive.
Yeah.
And like a finger point. And this meeting is in front of Taiwan management team, like
Uh-huh.
in front of the CEO and CFO.
Yeah.
And my boss just mentioned that, okay, from marketing team, you always give us limited time, and this marketing, manager will feel embarrassed in front
Uh-huh.
of her boss.
So he just has to be careful with his words, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And after the meeting, my German boss close this meeting very quickly and mentioned that okay, the time is approached. We need to go.
Okay, time's up. Time to say
That's
goodbye,
all.
everybody.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think maybe because of the culture different.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
there's a little, I'm sure, a little tension.
yeah, and I was injured by this.
So it hurt your feelings a
Mm,
little?
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, a
Okay.
little bit because I always say nice word of my Taiwan partner to
Uh-huh.
my boss, and now maybe they say something not nice to me.
Sure.
Maybe my boss will think that I'm like a stupid
No, I
woman.
think you're
Yeah,
I think your boss probably supports you because
yeah,
he knows you. I think he supports you.
yeah.
I don't think he thinks you're stupid.
Yeah, my boss, oh, at last he mentioned, okay, don't think too much. I
Yeah,
just
don't
want
think
to
about
learn
it.
some background. And, in the meeting, there's a lady, I don't know her name. This is my boss's comments. I don't
Uh-huh.
know her name, but he said a lot of things. Okay, 一打 IT. And finally he summarized, okay, we are satisfied with Ida's work. Ida has time limited. And
Okay.
my boss
So,
don't know the point.
so the good thing is he supported you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He supported you. So yeah, so that's good. That means your boss has confidence in you.
yeah, yeah,
That's
just
good.
yeah,
So basically, you've had a lot of pressure at your work.
yeah, a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
and I don't have the time to go to the gym because
Oh, you
every
don't
day
have time to go to the gym. Oh my God. What
Mhm.
happens?
just work. I don't know why because work is not the whole life, and my salary is not that high.
Uh-huh.
It's not work.
So
I,
after these visitors come after this week or this coming week, maybe you'll have after that maybe you'll have some more relaxed time.
not exactly because I was assigned to a new job, a new
Uh,
task.
oh, a new task.
Mm, yeah.
So, but that shouldn't interfere with your gym time.
Sorry?
That shouldn't interfere with your gym time.
Uh,
You should
yeah.
still be able to go to the gym maybe after work, right?
Yeah,
Or do
yeah,
you work too
exactly.
late?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The busier you are, and you need to do more exercise.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So the busier you are, the more stress and pressure that you have. That means you should go to the gym more often, or at least try to go as often as possible.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
yeah, and I think you can go in the evening after work, right?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I every afternoon I will plan to go to the gym. I'll go to the yoga studio, and
Oh,
I will
okay.
register my class, and then it is 6
Six.
p.m.
Uh-huh.
And then I think, oh my God, I'm so tired. I just want to go home and
I
laying on bed
I
and
just want to go
eat
home and be
something.
lazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then I text in WeChat to to my coach, the yoga studio. I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, I cannot do that. I cannot make that. Yeah,
Something's come up and I can't make it.
yeah,
I have to work late. Sorry, I have to work late.
exactly.
You don't want to tell your yoga teacher or your coach or your trainer that you know what, I just want to go home and lay on the bed and look at short videos.
Yeah. exactly. I
Yeah.
will. Yeah.
Oh, I have a very important meeting after work. I got to stay late. I'm so sorry, but I'm a very important person at my job, and they need me to be there. So
That,
I can't go to the yoga studio.
yeah. That's all my excuse. Exactly. The message. I think. That.
You have a lot of good excuses, right? You can always use work. You can always use work as an excuse.
Yeah. But how do you handle? Yeah. How today's topic is how to handle change.
Yeah, how to handle change.
How
Yeah,
to handle
you're
change.
probably good at that, right?
Mm, yeah. I think I'm good
Okay.
with change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do when you have to deal with change? Because we all deal with change.
The first thing I think is accept.
Okay, accept it.
Yeah, because you know, I think there's two change. One is you just you changed by your own needs.
Right.
Yeah, and you want that change,
Yeah,
so
you
you
it's
accept it.
something that you want.
Yeah, and the second one is you don't want that change,
It's
but
out of your control.
it is out of your
Right. So
control.
some change we can control, change is uncontrollable,
Mm,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
uncontrollable things. What you do is just accept it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Mm,
something you can't if it's change and there's nothing you can do about it, yeah, the sooner that you accept it and try to overcome it or move on, the more comfortable you'll feel.
yeah, and I also know that there's change. Uh, Under the change, there's like also opportunities.
Yeah, of course there is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
with change comes opportunities,
yeah, and
right?
make use of that
Yeah,
opportunities.
right. You have to remember that even though this change is going to be scary or unpredictable, on the other side, there's always probably some kind of a new opportunity.
Yeah, I have a very true example. It's also from work. It's
Okay,
proven that I'm a workaholic. Oh
it's a
my God.
proven that you're a workaholic.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 years ago, our boss, a very lovely boss from my team,
Uh
he
huh.
just she just decided to move to other teams,
Okay.
and we are very sad about this loss.
Yeah, she
With
transferred.
she transferred to other
Okay.
team, and we think me and my other colleagues,
Uh
we
huh.
both of us think that this is a very amazing boss for our team. We
Uh
learned a
huh.
lot from this boss, so we feel sad about that. And then we got a new boss. This new boss is we don't like her, and he's always anxiety. He always finger point to the employees
Uh
of the
huh.
team.
Uh huh.
And for me, I don't want to. I don't like her, and
Okay.
just I take some sick leave.
How long did you take sick leave?
Maybe like more than 1 month, I think.
Wow,
Mm.
that's good. So what? So because you didn't want to work with this boss, you said, you know what? I'm just going to stay home because I'm sick for a month.
I got some good reason because my knees hurt.
Okay.
Yeah,
You had some knee pain,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And that's because you were at work working so hard at work and it hurt your knees.
yeah. And at that time, our office just got decoration. I think there's like some poison
And
things
the paint
in
and
the
the smells.
yeah. And
Okay.
I also feel uncomfortable about my throat.
Okay.
So I just go to the hospital, and they did send me a sick leave certificate to me.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and this is for me. And then we have other colleagues. They don't like our new boss, and she decided did to leave the company.
Oh, she
Yeah,
quit.
yeah, yeah,
Wow, that's pretty serious.
because of this new boss. And
Ah,
then
okay.
one of my 小伙伴, one of my other colleagues,
Uh huh.
she also don't like this new boss. But
Wow.
what what she did is, try to adapt to this new boss.
Yeah, definitely.
And then she became the trust assistant of our new boss.
Wow.
Yeah. And before we are like three of us, three women,
Uh huh.
ladies of us, like the same level.
Uh huh.
And then, me stay in the same position, remain in the same position because my choice. And the
Yeah.
other one left the company. And
Yeah.
the
The other
third
one
one,
moved
yeah,
up.
yeah, moved up.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So so that boss is gone now.
not gone.
Oh.
She is very, I think now she is doing a very good job
Okay.
in her position.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
she's changed. Not so she's changed her
Changed, changed. I think this new boss leadership style is depending on her boss.
oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, yeah, he can, he is very good at up management.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So now do you still see this boss at I mean
yeah,
cuz you said this was years ago.
yeah, we can
Okay.
still,
You
uh,
still run into each other once in a while.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She is in other team, but we are still in the same department.
Okay. So
Mm.
now you don't now you think different about her,
Yeah,
right? You don't
yeah,
now you respect her.
respect her. Yeah,
Uh-huh. But
yeah.
before you when she first came there, you didn't have a lot of respect for her.
We don't.
So you
Yeah,
because a lot you know have one person quit and you took sick leave,
mm,
so you didn't have to be around her.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't like her. We don't like her a lot. Three of us, we don't like her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this third girl, she just before if before be with our good job a good boss,
Uh-huh.
maybe she will not get the chance to to take more responsibilities.
Right.
Yeah, but with this new boss, she got the chance. And
Yeah, and it's
yeah.
always hard. It's always hard for people when you're used to a boss and you've
Mhm.
had the same boss and you get a new boss.
Mhm.
That change for some people is very hard to handle.
Yeah.
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 So, it's and the new boss coming in, they have to take the place of the old boss who was very, very well liked, and that's difficult for her to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for myself, I think I also grown up a lot.
Yeah.
Because before, I think I'm like a young girl, and I do things just to follow my emotion,
Uh-huh.
things. Yeah, and yeah. But now I don't do that. Do things like that.
Now you're more in your mind. Your mind is more mature,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Your mind
I
is
think
more
so.
mature.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
So it's
Yeah.
better to say your mind is more mature than to say now you're much older,
Ah.
because that can be a little bit
Yeah.
that can be taken a little bit more negative. So instead,
Mm.
you would word this: your mind now is more mature.
Mm. Yeah.
You still look very young.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you
you.
still look very young, but your mind is much more mature now.
Yeah. I think my mind will get more mature, and in the same time, my appearance will remain the young.
Yeah, so your mind will
Remain
get more
young.
mature. Your mind will get more mature, and your appearance gets younger and younger every year.
Oh,
So
magic.
that's great, right?
Yeah, magic.
Uh-huh. That's everybody likes that.
Yeah, in the ancient China, a lot of
Emperors.
empire emperors, she
Uh-huh.
just try sp- try try how to say, spend every effort to get some medicine to
To be
to
younger,
to
to
be
look
younger
or to
and
look
stay,
younger
yeah, and stay alive
a long time.
a long time. Yeah.
I think that's popular. I think a lot of people today also like to do like some cosmetic surgery or do something to make them look younger.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's I think it still happens today.
yeah. But
Yeah,
there's one thing that I think that is very funny. In the Asian time, people always think how to find a way to live longer, live
yeah, right,
long. But
right.
now a lot of people they just feel depressed,
Uh
and
huh.
they just want to find some ways to close to
Yeah.
kill
To
themselves
to end their life.
to end the life.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That's I understand that. I
you
understand that, but
understand that?
I understand that I don't agree with people wanting to end their life because I don't think that's the answer because even though you think your life sucks right now, you think your life is horrible and but you know it always changes.
Mm,
It always changes. So your life, if your life is bad, maybe you're going to experience this for weeks, months. I experienced it for years, and eventually it got better.
mm,
So
yeah,
I understand. It's just kind of like we call a phase. Some phases, you go through depression, and it lasts for weeks for some people for months. For me, it lasted for years, and but I did come out of it.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
never ever through that time that I was going through my depression, I never ever thought about suicide.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never. That was never an option for me.
Mm, yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. If you have the chance to, close the life, end the life,
Yeah,
how can you not find a way to live a life?
sure. I think there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah,
You just have to
yeah,
get through. Sometimes that tunnel is very long. You just have to get through and get through that tunnel. And when you reach that light, then your life gets better.
yeah, yeah, yes. But just sometimes, it is easy to say that you accept all the change from the life, from the
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
But sometimes we just, need time to
yeah.
to
To
adapt
adjust
to the
and
new change.
sure, you have to have time to be patient. You have to be very patient,
Yeah,
right?
when I was a student, I will feel very sad every time. We need to say goodbye to my classmates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I don't want that change. I just want to be with my classmates forever. I
So
think,
you have a hard time saying goodbye,
yeah, yeah,
right?
very
Because
hard.
you mentioned that when your boss that you had, she changed. It was it was a little bit difficult for you to do that. So you
Mm,
have a hard time saying goodbye to people in your life,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's my, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. I think so. Because, the classmates, the workmates
Uh huh.
in my second job, have you moved to America? And every time I think about these things, I think maybe for the next life, we will not see each other. I
Right.
will feel so sad and I cannot control my tears. It's
Uh
just
huh.
coming out.
Sure.
And yeah, and I don't know, 1 years later, she came back.
Very good.
Yeah,
See? Yeah.
yeah,
That's
but
good. So even though you had to say goodbye, it's not like it doesn't mean that you're never ever going to see that person again.
yeah, he cannot, used to the life in America. So
Yeah,
she decided to come back to
sure.
Beijing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So sometimes it's hard for people to adjust to living in a different culture.
yeah, so Todd, you
Yeah,
are very excellent in, adjust to living in a different culture, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. But
Yeah.
it wasn't easy. Yeah, it
I can
wasn't easy.
imagine.
So it wasn't easy for me. I went through some very um, difficult times when
Mm,
I first moved here.
yeah, I can imagine. For myself, for for myself, I think I haven't got the one chance to travel alone by myself.
Yeah,
Mm,
you've never traveled by yourself?
never.
Is it something that you don't like to do or you just haven't had the opportunity?
I don't have the opportunities,
Oh,
and
okay.
I think maybe I'm lazy and just follow the my friends and
Okay.
just
Well,
prepared myself and some money and then follow them. Yeah.
I think solo. I because I like to solo travel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always solo.
Mm.
I seldom travel with people. I always travel alone
Oh,
because it's an
okay.
opportunity for you to really challenge yourself, and you can have time to yourself. And for me, I just like it because I like to do what I want to do when I travel. If I travel with friends, then it's like, you know what restaurant do you want to go to, this restaurant or this restaurant? Maybe I want to go to this restaurant, they want to go to that restaurant, then we have this back and forth. And
Mm,
it can sometimes cause some tension or problems.
mm.
So
Yeah.
when I go by myself, I do what I want to do. I don't have to ask permission. I don't have to worry about maybe they don't like this restaurant or they don't like this hotel. I don't worry about that. It's just me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very
Yeah.
liberating. It's very liberating and it's very peaceful. And the good thing is I always meet new friends.
Oh,
When I
yeah.
travel, I always meet new friends.
Yeah. I think that's a motivation of me to travel solo travel.
Yeah, I mean, if you're outgoing and you're not shy or timid, and you're not worried about, talking to strangers, then you can do it. And that's
Mm,
me. I'm not. I'm. I'm okay at talking to strangers and meeting people.
mm.
I'm not. I'm because I'm not shy.
I'm shy and yeah.
Well, if you're shy, that's okay. And one way to kind of um, try to venture outside of your comfort zone or step outside of your comfort zone is to solo travel.
Mm. Yeah.
So you can try it sometime.
Yeah, maybe this year I will try.
When I went to Sanya for Christmas, I was in Sanya this last Christmas for 10 days, and I
Mm.
went all by myself. And people are like, "Why did you go there by yourself?" I'm like, because I like solo traveling. I like to go alone. But when I was there, I met lots of new friends.
Oh my God, I'm jealous of
Yeah,
you. Uh,
I met some very nice people from Xinjiang, and I
mm.
met a couple from Dongbei, and I
uh,
met I met two Russian couples.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was just sitting in Starbucks by myself, drinking my coffee, and people just come up to me and start
wow.
talking to me.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's and that's just kind of a opportunity for you to really come outside of your comfort zone if you're very shy.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
but
It does.
you have to be open to talking and meeting strangers. You can't be afraid to that this stranger maybe is a bad person.
Mm. I think for me, it's just after seeing greetings, I don't know what topics I can bring up, and I
Depend
don't have any topics in my mind. I just it's a little bit awkward. And
There's lots of topics you can talk about. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about food. You can talk
mm,
about you like to exercise, so you can
uh,
talk about things that you're familiar with. You like food, right?
yeah,
You like to exercise.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
You like reading.
yeah. But I don't think I have deep mind. I just,
You have so you can. Are you shallow?
I think I'm a little bit shallow.
Okay.
Just kidding. Yeah, I think, yeah, I need to, make myself not shallow.
Yeah, well, I guess the thing is you don't have to have a deep mind to strike up a conversation with a stranger. You can just start off by saying, "Where are you from? Where's your hometown? Oh, I like that town." Or if you haven't been to that their hometown, you can say, "If I went to your hometown, what would you recommend for me to see there?" There's,
Ah,
people love to brag about their hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very proud of their hometown. Like the people I met from Russia, they asked me, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from the United States." They go, "Wow, you came all the way to Sanya from the United States?" I said, "No, no, no." I said, "I live in Beijing and I came
Ah.
here from Beijing." They go, "Oh." So then they started to ask me about Beijing, and they were from St. Petersburg, so in Russia, and so I asked them about their city, where they were from, what the climate's like, and what the main tourist is there. If people go there, what's the main industry? What do they sell? They were very proud of their city.
Okay. Wow.
So
Yeah.
it's very easy to talk about after you say hi.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to practice.
Yeah, I have to practice.
Yeah, I've had a lot of practice throughout my years doing this, so
Mm.
it comes naturally for me. But if you're not used to it, you have to kind of practice some of the questions that you want to talk about, and you don't want to ask them. You don't want to talk about politics. You don't want to talk about religion, and you don't want to say, "How much money do you make?" And you don't want, and if it's just one person, you don't want to say, "Are you married?" Yeah, you don't ask any personal. Don't ask any questions that you wouldn't want them to ask you, because you wouldn't want somebody to ask you, what's your salary? Because that's
Okay.
price that's private. You wouldn't want somebody to ask you, "Are you married? Do you have kids?" Because that's
Okay.
private.
Okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, that's very good tips for me.
Anyway, yeah, some
Mm.
people like solo traveling, and if some people don't. So it's if you're not used to it, maybe just do some short solo travel trips in the beginning, some
Mm.
short trips. Don't travel to America your first solo travel, because you're not going to know what to do. But maybe make some short trips in the beginning.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Just sometimes I'm afraid that if I solo travel, I will stay at the hotel for the whole day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
afraid of that things happen.
So
But
you have to push yourself to get out of the hotel. I mean, if it's a rainy day, of course you maybe want to stay in, but I mean, you want to go out and see the sights, or whatever, wherever you go, you want to go out and see things.
mm,
Yeah, if you stay in a hotel the whole time, it's just like staying home.
yeah, yeah, another bite.
Yeah, right. And I like hotels, but I don't like to stay in a hotel because I'm not a huge fan of hotels.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like them. So, the reason I don't like hotels is because when I lived in America, I spent most of my life in a hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why?
because I
Because of
because I traveled a lot.
ah
Yeah, my job, I was always traveling to different cities in America, and I spent way too much time in hotels. So I actually got to the point where I hated them. And eating
okay.
restaurant food and staying hotels and stuff, I just got to the point where I didn't like it.
Every
So
time I will enjoy eating the breakfast in the hotel.
the the continental breakfast.
Yeah, because I don't travel.
Yeah,
Uh,
so if you don't do it very often, it's kind of a treat. But if you do
mm,
it week after week after week,
mm,
it's not so fun. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. For me, I think during my, I, I, I never done a business travel.
Okay.
Oh, shame of me.
No, that's okay. I mean, if you haven't been on any business trips, that's okay. But I think if you don't travel a lot, then when you go to a hotel, it's a treat. It's something new. It's something different. Wow, this room is so clean. I don't have to clean it. There's somebody who comes and cleans the room for me, and
Yeah,
you don't have to cook.
yeah. Don't have to cook, and you can
Right.
go to the gym,
Yeah.
and the gym is not far away, and you
Right.
can go to the gym 24 hours every time
Right.
you want to
And
go
or
there.
maybe you can go swimming. If Do you know how to swim?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, you should learn how to swim. It's a very, very important skill to learn.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think in like years ago, I went to Indonesia. I went to the island,
Bali Island.
yeah, Bali Island, and I think at that time I know how to swim, but after back from the trip, I
You
just
forgot?
I forgot. Yeah.
I don't think you forget how to swim. It's just like when you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget.
Oh, yeah,
I think if you went swimming, you would probably remember. Maybe in your mind, you think that you don't know, but I think
mm,
swimming is kind of like riding a bike. It's not. It's something you never forget.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But I think swimming is an important skill for people to learn because it's important that you know how to swim.
yeah, yeah. And the swim also can keep us fit.
It's good
Yeah.
exercise.
Very good
Yeah,
exercise.
it's good exercise.
Very good for knees.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
it's very good on your joints because it's low impact.
Yeah, low impact. My
Yeah,
doctor just when the time I broken my knees, he recommended me to do some to swim,
yeah,
other than other exercise. Mm.
yeah because actually jogging is very hard on your ankles and your knees. Yeah,
Mm.
because you're putting a lot of weight and pressure when you run.
Mm.
It's very hard on your ankles and your knees.
Yeah.
Swimming is low impact, so it's healthy, it's good, full body workout, and it doesn't really harm your joints.
Do you swim?
I know how to swim. Yeah, I know how
Mm.
to swim, but I
Oh,
don't have time to go to a swimming pool and swim.
yeah.
Yeah, and when I was traveling, when I solo travel, like when I went to Sanya, it
Uh-huh.
was in the winter time.
Uh,
It was December, so uh, uh, it wasn't really comfortable to go swimming.
okay. Yeah. So
So
how's your trip this labor holiday
uh,
in
I was in Xi'an.
Xi'an? Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that one of your close friend he married a Xi'an lady.
yeah,
You
yeah,
always visit
and I
your
always
friend.
visit their house because if I travel during the Labor Day holiday, I have to stay at a hotel. And you know what I
Mm,
just said? I hate hotels.
mm, mm,
Yeah, so
mm.
when I travel to Xi'an, they let me stay in their home and
Ah,
treat me like family.
yeah, yes.
So that's why. That's why I go to Xi'an because I like it and I like Xi'an and I like hanging out with them because
Okay.
they're very positive, they're very upbeat and happy, and we always have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Mm. I want to
Great.
be a positive, fun, and happy person.
You want to be that?
Mm,
Okay, then you can because you're in control of your life, right?
mm,
Right?
mm.
You control your life, and no one controls your life,
Mm, yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you can be happy and positive if you want to.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think today I made a very correct choice. Comparing with laying on bed, thinking about my tasks
Uh
from
huh.
the work.
Right.
First, to log in this application and to have this nice conversation with you, I feel happy. And
Okay.
now I
Good.
feel relaxed. And
Good.
during the conversation, I forgot I just removed my pressure.
Sure. It's kind of like meditation, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
My live streams sometimes are just like meditation.
yeah. You are meditator.
You can clear your mind of you can I can help you forget all of your problems and your worries and your stress, and for the few minutes that you're up on stage or here tonight, it kind of gives you this opportunity to forget about what you're stressed or worried about and to talk about something else.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
for my live stream, I think now it becomes like a Chinese practice live stream. I spoke Chinese.
so people in there can practice their Chinese. So if I know any foreigners that are learning Chinese, then I can recommend your live stream.
Okay, but I don't know.
You don't sound too confident.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So in your live stream, do you get mostly Chinese people, or do you get some foreigners who join your live stream who speak Chinese?
I think a lot of Chinese people,
Okay.
and all of the Chinese people, we want to practice English,
Okay.
but I think because of the time difference, every time I open a live stream, it is like the night, in Beijing time, but
Sure.
in the opposite for some Americans
Right.
and
Yeah. So
the
it's
English native speakers, it's just
it's a
yeah.
12-hour difference. So if you open it, say, at night, then it's morning, and they're in America, and most of them
Mm.
are, I'm assuming, are probably at work,
Yeah,
or they should
yeah,
be at work.
yeah. And if all of us are Chinese, we think it is a little bit weird to speak English.
Yeah,
Yeah, so sometimes we just change from English to Chinese
that's
to
okay.
have a yeah, that's okay. It always we will have a very nice and very relaxed conversation.
Sure. Yeah, you can talk about certain topics that you want to talk about, and
Mm,
if you're talking about it in Chinese, it's still an opportunity for you to clear your mind of
mm,
what you're thinking about.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Good. Any questions tonight, Ida?
No questions. I just
Wow.
yeah, wish you a good night.
Thanks. Have a nice evening tonight, and
Yeah.
tomorrow's Wednesday, and in America we call it Hump Day.
What
Hump.
hump
H
hump
U
day
H U M P. Hump Day.
hump day
Yeah, we call it Hump Day. Do
hump
you
day.
know why?
Why?
Okay, because do you know what a camel is?
Camel.
A camel is an
Oh,
animal.
I know camel.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you know what do
Okay.
they on their back? They have a hump.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
some have two humps, but anyway,
Yeah.
uh, we think of the week as like a camel's back.
Mhm.
Monday and Tuesday, you're going up the hump.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wednesday, you're at the top of the hump,
Mhm.
and then
Ah.
Thursday and Friday, you're going downhill towards the weekend.
Ah.
So it's
Okay.
happy. So hump day means we're halfway through the week, and we're at the
Okay.
top of the hump. And then Thursday, we're getting excited for the weekend, and then everybody looks forward to Friday.
Yeah. Friday.
Friday is everybody's happy day because it's the last day of the work week. Unless you have to work on the weekend, then Friday is a very good day.
Yeah. I'm looking forward for Friday.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
always look forward to Friday, right?
Every morning on Friday, I will feel so happy.
Yeah, because after today's work, I can go home and maybe I can relax or I can go work out, and then you have the whole weekend just to chill.
Yeah. 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 TGIF.
Yeah, Friday is TGIF, right? Thank God
Yeah.
it's Friday.
Yeah. Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks again for coming up on stage tonight. It was nice chatting with you as always, and
Mm.
I hope you come back again and have a good hump day.
Yeah. Thank you for
Okay.
inviting me on stage. Thank you,
Okay.
Todd.
All right.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, thanks, Ida, for coming up on stage. Yes, our topic tonight: how to cope or handle change, and we've heard from several different people tonight, and how they cope with change. Ida was talking about some of the changes that she's faced in her life. Of course, I had expressed some of my changes. Peter, who came up on stage in the very beginning tonight, talked about his as well. So it's a great opportunity for people to express how they cope or handle how to cope and handle change. Tomorrow night, our topic will be gossip, and I wanted to cover this topic because I think that a lot of people, have different opinions and different thoughts about gossip, and I guess I'm just kind of curious if you ever get involved in gossip, or do you shed gossip, meaning that do you just stay away from gossip, or how do you handle gossip? I think we all have experienced gossip in our life, either in our personal life or our work life. Anyway, our topic tomorrow night will be gossip. We'll start at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining my live stream tonight. We had some great conversations, a lot of positive environment in the audience, and thank you so much for a big thank you to all of you who sent me gifts tonight. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you to all of you who came up on stage. If you didn't have an opportunity to come up on stage tonight, come back tomorrow night. And maybe if you want to talk about change tomorrow night because you didn't have an opportunity to hop on stage tonight, yeah, no problem. You can come back tomorrow night. I will be here at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your night tonight. Have a fantastic Wednesday tomorrow, and I will see you back here tomorrow night. Bye bye, everybody.